Happy Relaxation Day. Now, I have no idea what that is, but today is one of my favorite days of the year. It's the return of high school football. That's how I'm going to spell relaxation for the next 17 weekends. Now, living near the beach, I'm sure that most of us are familiar with footprints in the sand. And if you're not, it goes like this. One night, I dreamed I was walking along the beach with the Lord. Scenes from my life flashed across the sky. In each, I noticed footprints in the sand. Sometimes there were two sets of footprints. Other times, there was only one. During the low periods of my life, I could see only one set of footprints. So I said, "You promised me, Lord, that you would walk with me always. Why then, when I needed you the most, have you not been there for me?" And the Lord replied, "The times when you have seen only one set of footprints, my child, is when I carried you." Now, in Psalm 77, verses 16 through 19, the psalmist wrote, "The waters saw you, God. The waters saw you and writhed. The very depths were convulsed. The clouds poured down water. The heavens resounded with thunder. Your arrows flashed back and forth. Your thunder was heard in the whirlwind. Your lightning lit up the world. The earth trembled and quaked. Your path led through the sea. Your way through the mighty waters, though your footprints were not seen." When we can't see God's footprints, He is calling us to walk by faith, not by sight, just as the Apostle Paul wrote in 2 Corinthians 5, verse 7, "For we live by faith, not by sight." Christian author, radio host, and artist Johnny Erickson Tata wrote in a 2013 post titled "Waiting for Healing" these words: "A few months from now, I'll mark an anniversary that is a heartbreaking story of loss and an incomparable testimony of God's faithfulness. I will have been in a wheelchair for 47 years, barely a heartbeat in history, and is nothing compared with eternity. But for a flesh and blood, earth-dwelling human being, 47 years is a long time. Anyone who suffers wants assurance that somehow, some way, things will work out in the end. We want to know that God is at the center of our suffering. And in Romans 8, we have that assurance in verse 28. And we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose." God is so supremely in charge of the world that everything touching our lives is ordained in such a way that it serves our good. This is true whether we face cancer, broken relationships, job loss, bankruptcy, or even a broken neck at age 17. The strong hope of the believer is not that we will escape bad things, but that God will transform our hardships into an instrument of His mercy to do us good. Romans 8:29, which reads, "For those God foreknew, He also predestined to be conformed to the image of His Son, that He might be the firstborn among many brothers and sisters," reveals our sufferings are small and short, compared with the weight of glory they are accruing for us in heaven. So bear with heartbreak and hardship a bit longer. These things are expanding your soul's capacity for joy, worship, and service in heaven. The diving accident that left her paralyzed is now 58 years behind her, and Johnny continues to serve as an inspiration and an encourager to millions of people today. And her life reminds us that even in our darkest days, God does indeed carry us. We can count on that. Have a great weekend, and we'll be looking for you this Sunday in worship. Our services are at 9 and 11 a.m., and if you can't make it in person, you can join us online anytime on our Facebook page or our YouTube channel at the Village Church at World Golf Village. And for tonight, I'll be at the beach for tonight's football game between the Fletcher Senators and our Tokoi Creek Toros. Horns up. Make it a great season. I love you, church, and praying that your day is filled with blessings.